What is happening, Magnus sites? Ha ha! So, I'm going to give my first impressions of Sifu. First of all, for those of you that are PC players, the company actually sent me a code. They sent me a code. I think they were under the impression that I was a PC gamer. You know, I have a PC, you know, super PC gaming laptop here. I'm a PlayStation guy, so I had to write them, tell them, listen, this is the wrong key. This ain't the key for me. I need one for the PS5. So they're going to send me a key for the PS5. But here is a key for you guys. That kind of rhymed too. I ain't played the game bars. So whoever gets it, gets it. Alright? So it is a Steam code. KC. Wait, is it? Is it Steam? Yeah, I think it's Steam. Yeah, is it Steam? Yeah, I think so. I think it's Steam. Or Epic. Epic Game Stores. Epic Game Store key. Epic Game Store key. KCSDA dash 3ANUU dash VKX4N dash 5JTYX. There you go. Lucky gamer out there. Yeah. Woo! So, okay. Sifu. Played it last night for about an hour or so. Beat the first boss. This is what I'm going to tell you. I feel this game is hard. You know how I know? Because in Sifu, you age every time you die. I think I was around 44. I died around 44 years old. I was like 44 years old when I beat him. I think I was able to drop it to my 30s. I can't remember because you beat certain bosses, it'll drop your age for you. There's these certain statues you see through the game to give you power-ups, and you can actually drop your deaths. I think I'm going to do that on my next one. I've heard that the second stage is hard as hell. You got to be tight with this. You have to be fast with your movements with this game because the fighting, like, the other fighters, they don't really telegraph their moves. Like, you gotta be fast. It's like a real fight. Like, you know, on TV, I mean, not on TV, well, yeah, on TV and in video games and movies, usually in video games, when you're playing video game, you know, the bosses, the characters have kind of like a small wind up before they do something that kind of lets you, you know it's coming. You know, you just gotta be fast enough. Oh, man. Dude, man, they were catching me, man. You know, and I was getting fast enough to anticipate a lot of their movements. And, you know, when you parry or when you block, especially when you parry, it's really, it's great how they fluidly, even when you're fighting multiple characters, put the parry in. Like, you know, because in certain games it feels like a cut. It can feel like a cut real quick. A couple of times I did notice that, but for the most part, it is fluid. I do love the fighting in it. You know, as you upgrade, you get more moves and stuff. I don't know how much I'm going to use them. They seem to be pretty situational in certain ways, but y'all know me. I find something that works for me, and I keep using it. I'm pretty much like that. So, the story is pretty cool. The intro is really cool. I like that how you start out playing and you realize who you're playing as. You may realize it late. I realized it pretty early because I've seen enough of the trailers to know. And I was like, wow. And then something happens and I'm like, oh. If you watch my gameplay, I'm like, oh, this is what's going to happen. He's going to kind of like get, but that's not. I think he actually, I don't want to spoil it, but I think he actually got to a certain point in his life and then, you know, the thugs that hurt his family. So the controls are tight. Sound effects, I like them. I like the art style. Some people don't like it. They feel it's too simplistic. Some people, this PlayStation 2 game. It's a nice looking game. I like it. I don't know if I'm going to finish it though, because I can tell that I'm going to be pissed off. I can tell it's going to piss me off. I can tell I'm going to be cussing and hollering. I can just tell, and I just don't know if it's worth that for me to get that frustrated and agitated. What was the last game? Cuphead. Cuphead was giving me anxiety, and I beat Cuphead. I went back and I played the devil on expert, and I almost beat him. I was like right there at the end of the finish line. Right there at the end. Right there. So I was like, ooh, maybe I should go through the bosses all in expert mode. We'll see. Maybe I will. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like it's going to be hard. So if you're up for a challenge, Sifu's your game. If you like martial arts, Sifu's your game. If you like fluid movements, Sifu's your game. Tight controls, Sifu is your game. So, for now, if I would rate it on my initial impressions, I would give it a 4 out of 5. Woos! Yeah. So, watching more of my gameplay. Coming soon. Maybe even today. That Ron made to play the game bars. 10 million subscribers.